22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Cleveland. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
18 Cardinals, 70 Timber, 18 Pioneer. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Second and 11. That's to Bond, Isaiah Bond. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Come 19, come 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Buffalo, 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. Now inside the 25. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay,
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw, Bennett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 80.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Bennett looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Santos. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. McCord. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
If you look at this Browns defense,
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
they'll bring a receiver in motion right. Bennett working from the gun. Now he's going to... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 19 Lion. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Back to throw here. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick, 18, street, 70 Lion, Dragon 60. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Bond. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
19, sorry, let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes.
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Let's go now. Press all 80. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready, set. Ready. 18 Cardinal, 8.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 4 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Red. Cougar 19.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
10 yards.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Slot man moves right.
70.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Browns had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Luke now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Bennett now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And Bennett will look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Bennett now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay, ready? Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Bennett now off play action. He finds his man complete. That's Santos. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Move it, right team. Ready?
They'll give it to Patterson. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mustang 19.
46-yard line.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 7 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Broncos. Let's go. Dragon 60. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Third down and 13.
60, 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCord. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Buccaneers.
To throw is Bennett. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw again with Bennett. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
31. Buccaneers 21.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 6. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here's 21. Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. And the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Complete to
Here we go, here we go.
24-yard gain on the play.
They'll run on 1st down. McCord. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
32-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Bennett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bennett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 60. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Maverick. 60.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Back to throw. Bennett.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Bennett here out of the shotgun.
He finds his man complete. That's Santos. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Bennett working from the gun. To the left side, he's got McMillan.
That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McCord. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Bennett looking to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka.
37 yards.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Looking to put a drive together.
Big Lion. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Okay, ready.
36-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Go street. 70 Lions.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the set. Tag. 7. Ready.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Bucks try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay, ready.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.